The Boston Celtics are simply on a roll right now. They improved their NBA leading record to 45-12, earning their 8th straight win and 8th consecutive victory on the road. The Celtics went into New York on Saturday night, and they did what they were supposed to do. The Celtics, they did hold the Knicks to shoot it below 40% from the field, including 4 of 17, 23.5% from beyond the arc. And they forced the Knicks to commit 7 turnovers over the final 2 quarters. Then the Celtics caught fire from 3, which is their lethal weapon, in the 3rd quarter, as they drilled 19 to 13 attempts, good enough for 69.2%. The Celtics were able to grab 8 offensive rebounds over the last quarter, which resulted in 6 second chance points, and this one wasn't close down the stretch, as the Celtics would go on to win this game in convincing fashion. This Celtics team, from top to bottom, they don't have flaws right now, and they are playing a cut above the rest of the league. What's going on, everyone? It is Luca here, back with another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about the Boston Celtics. It's the first time I'm talking about this team for this season, and I've been meaning to do a video on them. You know, they just have been racking up the wins, and very much so have been going about their business quietly, as it has become a routine thing to see the Celtics win these games in dominating fashion. So if y'all can do yourself a favor, please hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. So what makes the Celtics so enticing is they have the best top 6 in the NBA, and that top 6 was on full display in their latest win, as all 6 finished in double figures. Jaylen Brown led the Celtics with 30 points, and he paired that with 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Jason Tatum had 19.6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Kristaps Porzingis had 22 points against his former team, the Knicks, as he went 7 of 11 from the field, and he was 3 of 4 from 3. He had 4 rebounds and had just as many assists. Derek White put up 13 points and dished out 6 assists, and his backcourt mate, Jrue Holiday, had 12, followed by Al Horford, who had 10 from off the bench. There's no denying that this is the most talented team in the Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown era. The Celtics currently have the 10th best net rating in NBA history. And fun fact, all of those teams won the title except the 2015-16 Warriors and Spurs. But it goes beyond the numbers and wins for this team. It's the maturity that we've seen with this group. It's the intelligence that we've seen as well. The stars on the Celtics team, they are willing to sacrifice and put their egos aside if it means going out there and getting a victory. The Celtics have been playing together, and everyone has locked into their role up until this point. The system has resulted in some beautiful basketball this season that we've seen from Boston. And going back to guys really doing what's best for the team and putting their egos aside, I thought this quote from Kristaps Porzingis really summarized how the Celtics are just playing an unselfish brand of basketball right now. Even JT, he deserves a lot of credit, because he could say, F it. Like, I want to score 30 every night. I want to get the MVP, but he's not doing that. And I think people are overlooking that, Porzingis said, and you have to give him credit, because when he does that, it makes everybody else do that. And then we're winning games because everybody's feeling good, everybody's scoring, we're all dangerous. And JT, obviously, he's an MVP caliber player. And it's very true. You know, he can go out there and put up his numbers, put up his stats to be in that conversation, but he knows when to get his teammates involved. And we've seen, you know, JT and Brown really mature as players, as these are guys that at this stage of their career, they just want to go out there and win a championship. Now, before we continue on with today's video, I just want to say that we have an amazing new promotion, guys, from BetUS, as BetUS will give you an 125% bonus, not only on your first deposit, but on your first 3 deposits up to $2,500 with the promo code JOIN125. Plus, they'll give you 10% gambler's insurance for your net losses if you're active every 6 months. BetUS is an awesome sportsbook and casino website known for 24/7 customer service, and they have one-day payouts. And if you look at the BetUS website, it's extremely easy to use. I bet on the NBA, and if you look at their NBA section, you can parlay some games together, or hey, you can even take the Celtics to win the title and put some money on that. So get in on the action today, guys. Click the link down below and join BetUS. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. Obviously, the goal for the Celtics this season is getting that 18th championship banner, which would edge them past the Lakers total across Minneapolis and Los Angeles. Boston, I mean, they are putting together an all-time regular season. The Celtics, they are on the verge of becoming just the 13th team in NBA history to outscore opponents by at least 10 points per game. And you look at this Celtics team, the biggest difference between this one and the former teams that have fallen short in the postseason is they were able to address their biggest postseason shortcoming in the offseason, and that is stagnant late game offense. As you look at Boston's offensive rating, they rank on the top 5 in what NBA Advanced Stats defines as clutch situations. So that means when the score is within 5 points in the last 5 minutes of regulation or any overtime. And that is a good stat to have because the Celtics finished 11th last season and 26th in 2021-2022. So if the Celtics are able to perform in clutch moments down the stretch, that's where you're going to need to fall back on, especially as things get tighter in the playoffs. So we are seeing the Celtics play a brand of basketball as a unit. Now, this is not going to mean much down the line because the Celtics, they're going to be solely judged based on what they do in the playoffs. Even if the Celtics go on to win every single one of their games remaining on their regular season schedule, it's not going to mean anything if this team doesn't go out there and win a championship. It really is championship or nothing for this version of the Celtics. But we've seen enough from this group that suggests that things could very well be different this time. Adding the pieces that they have and just looking at how well everybody complements each other, the Celtics, they definitely have the team it takes to go out there and win a championship. Now they just got to go out there and prove it. And they got to get the monkey off their back and finally get over the top and win another championship. Something that this fan base has been longing for. So the Boston Celtics talent clearly is not the issue. This is a team that's going to set themselves nicely in the postseason bracket. I mean, they got the best record in the NBA. They're going to have home court throughout if they can very well make a run and get to the NBA Finals after falling short last season. That is the only goal for this team. Not only just to get there, but to win the championship. So, Celtics fans, what have your thoughts been on this version of the Celtics team? Do you think they have what it takes? Let me know if you think the Boston Celtics will win the 2024 NBA championship. Drop a like on the video, guys. It helps it a ton. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. That is it for me. It's Lucas signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.